just finished my first day of training. Waiting on my ride, so I'm walking around. I tried this new hairstyle that I had last night. Look at my skin. Tell me it doesn't look good. You're lying. I'm just walking on my new job. There's not really... I kind of want to get my steps in. You know, I think this will be a good job for me. Honestly, it doesn't pay great, but we're working on it anyway. I'm going to have 3 jobs by the end of this month, plus YouTube, which I just wrote out my content goals. I do need to get a camera though, because I just feel like I would feel better holding a camera like this instead of my phone, because it's like, I mean, duh, I'm recording, but I feel like I would be more comfortable if it was on a camera, if that makes sense. I don't know. But guys, look, it's so like, ooh, almost fell. So pretty. I'm just gonna pretend we're on a FaceTime call, duh. I think I should walk in the grass. I actually love this side of town. It's like the upper north. I was gonna walk over here, but I changed my mind because there's literally a street and I don't want people seeing me. Also, I'm by myself and some people aren't too fond of me. Do I have my pepper spray in here? I guess I should have. Hold on, let's see. I'm gonna be carrying that with me. I need to get a new one. Dang, I don't think I have it actually. It's not okay. You know, soon I won't need it because I have a bookie. Yeah, anyways. Because who has time to be fighting and all that ghetto shit out the window? I'm 23, about to be 24, damn near halfway to 50. You think I'm about to be fighting you? Police. You know what? Is there people right here? Okay, I was gonna sit right there, but it's the gym and you can see, and I don't want no niggas looking at me. Where does this even lead to? Like, it's kind of like, whoa. There's like a little, you see that? Okay. I guess I gotta turn back around now. I'm waiting for my ride. It's actually cold out here, but I don't like waiting inside because it's just like, haha, broke, you don't have a car, you know? But also, people are like watching me. Maybe I have to take my hood off a little bit so I don't look ugly. I think I look good. I don't like how the lighting just went to gray. There's a car that's pulling up. She's looking at me crazy like I was about to walk up to her car. Girl, do I look like a tweaker that just walk up to people's car? Be for real. My goal for the end of, not 2026, that's a long time. For the end of this month is to, or not this month, the end of February. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to make sure this car isn't right here because like, I don't like people look at me. Okay, they're not in the car anymore. Thank God. I don't forget what I was talking about. I'm gonna go sit right here. This little area. So, every time I'm on my phone in public talking to myself like this, I just be thinking like, wow, influencers in the wild. Not that I'm an influencer, but I will be. Mark my words. And I'm not gonna stop there either. This is just to get exposure. I feel like you need to have plans like that. Exposure, networking, something to get you in the door. Then that's for you. 1, 2, 3, release your plans, and then you go from there. Like I said, I want to be big. I don't want to just stop at content creation. I don't want to just stop at YouTube. I don't want to just stop at, you know, like these mediocre things. I want to be big. I want to be a star, and I'm going to be a star. Mark my words. Come back to this video, okay? I will be a star. My name and my face will be plastered everywhere, okay? And for what I want, I'm gonna run businesses. My kids. I want wealth, generational wealth. I'm not trying to, this is not just for fun. This is not just something to do. I felt like I was supposed to do this, and this was truly my calling, one of my callings for a while. One of the other ones is music. I've been writing poetry and music for, I literally don't know how long. Look, my socks. I was gonna say like that's gonna be uncomfortable. I've been writing music and poetry since, it's not that windy right now. Since 4th grade. I think that's when I remember writing my very first poem or my song. And I loved it. Like, it's been a little tricky now to do it because like I feel like I can't sit down. Like I have moments where it's just like I write like increments, and like on like in my notes I just have like a thought where it's like, oh, you gotta write that down and then you can build a song on it later. I absolutely hate when people walk by me and I'm recording it because it's like I'm obviously talking to myself. But you know what? It's cool. It's cool. I don't like when people walk and I'm recording and I'm talking to myself. I didn't even see what those dudes looked like. It don't really matter. I just can't wait for everything to finally come together. I am so tired of having to rely on other people and be dependent on other people. And like I want to be independent. I want to have my own car, have my own place, to have everything figured out. I know that it's a process and it's a journey. In reference to my last video, I'm going to be patient and trust God. I am. And there's really no but about it. You know what I'm saying? It's just that it's like, oh, it's kind of crazy, but it's just that I've been in this rough spot for a minute, and I just know that I'd be in a better spot if I had not let people knock me off my grind. I get a little upset with myself because I have been in great positions before, and I allowed people to mess up my mental health, and that affected. But I forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah, I let people just mess me up. But I'm not doing that no more. I'm gonna tell y'all something, is that there was recently a time where I felt like, again, I was being tested because this person always comes back. He always comes back no matter what. He can tell all these lies about me and act as if I'm the bad guy and act, as if he didn't do anything wrong and like I was lying, whatever. But it's not true. And it's just it was made clear to me that I never needed him. He needs me, for one. For two, I have been tested and I have failed before. But this time, I passed. And as emotional as it has been, because I truly did feel bad, I felt guilty because I feel a sense of responsibility to be there for him when he needs me. Even through all of this stuff, I think that's the one thing about like trauma bonding and like, DV situations. And there's so much wrapped up into that. Like I felt broken, I felt stupid, but then I have to remind myself like that's just me being who I am, and his behavior is him being who he is. And it's not a bad thing for me to be who I am. I'm very loving, I'm very caring, I'm unconditional, I'm devoted, and that's not bad. I just can't do that for the wrong people anymore. And that was another thing that I had learned. Be yourself, but just a lot of people aren't supposed to experience you. But whatever, I said all that to say I'm gonna get to where I need to be, and I'm not gonna let nobody stop that shit this time. And I mean that, not even me. I pray and I ask God, I say, God, protect the path I'm on and don't let me quit for nothing. I don't know where this like sense of urgency to post on YouTube came from, or the fact that I'm even being this consistent is a little shocking to me, just because I wouldn't say I'm not a consistent person, but just it takes, like last night, the playlist video that I posted, it was almost an hour of video. And halfway through that, like multiple times through it, I'm just like, bro, I want to keep editing. I don't want to edit. I'm just like, keep on going, you're almost done. Keep on going, you're almost done. And I'm doing so many things at once right now. I am cleaning. I am launching this YouTube channel. I have been actively cleaning my room almost every day, almost every freaking day. And just with like the mental weight and like healing, and I'm stressed. I know that I shouldn't be, but it's a lot going on, you know. But I know it's all gonna work out. It's already working itself out. There's just some things that I need to hurry up and come on, because I don't have time to be sitting around. And I really don't. Like, I just want to go. Like, come on. I want to. Is that my ride? That car looked just a little bit too light. Everybody has this car, so I get upset when I see it. That's not my ride. But I don't know. You know, I'm surprised I didn't get copyrighted last night with the playlist video. I'm glad I didn't. I wanted to edit enough where y'all could hear the music, but also not get copyrighted. And I feel sick. I don't know. I'm on my cycle right now, and I am tired. I didn't get any sleep last night. I got up at 9 o'clock this morning, and I know that person, and so I'm just gonna keep talking to my phone like it's the FaceTime. But I'm pretty sure I know him though. No, we both looked back at each other. That was embarrassing. I need my ride to hurry up. I really think I want to move in a house and not. Did I eat? I'm not eating anything. Guys, tomorrow I have to go to freaking DCF. And it's just such a long process, and I don't want to go. But I don't see how people like. I will mention Aaliyah Lee a million times. But the fact that she can like just hold her camera up and like talk in front of people and like be, you know, like that kind of influencer for people, I'm not there yet, man. And then the fact that she has a camera, so you can't even pretend that you're on FaceTime or anything like that. That's the one thing about getting a camera that I'm kind of iffy about, as well as having to like extract the video, and then because I edit on my phone, so like I don't know how I would do that exactly, like, unless I do it on a computer and I like upload from the computer. But I don't know. I think it's good exposure therapy, but also sometimes I can feel the irritation and like the here's another one. And then also I don't want to run into the problem of someone thinking I'm recording. You know what I mean? Because why would I record you? Who are you to me? Can we be for real? Oh, this cologne smells good. I love cologne. There's one cologne that I don't fuck with, and it's Dior Savage. So if you own that cologne, stay away all that time. But you know, one thing I've been realizing is that maybe I'm not supposed to have friends from my city. I've tried, I don't know how many times, but it's just like, and I'm not like picky per se, but I am, because I can be picky with my friends. Yes, I am picky, I don't care. But I'm not like somebody who thinks I'm better than everybody. But it's this one, well, I'm not gonna single her out, and I'm trying to, you know, be helpful or whatever, and I'm trying to be there for you, but it's not getting through your head. And then I sense that you're getting offended by things that I'm saying. And keep in mind, I'm not being rude or anything. I've never been that person. I'm very mindful of how I speak to people, especially when they're in these like fragile states. But when I love you and I care for you, I love you and I care for you. Friend, boyfriend, family, whatever. Like, you are a part of me, and I want to care for you, and I'm going to do what I like. I want the best for you, and I'm not gonna sugarcoat that. I'm not gonna enable you. And I hate when I see them hanging out with enabling ass people, because it's like, you deserve better. You deserve better. Especially when they have kids. Your kids deserve better. You deserve to give your kids better. And it frustrates me to the 10th degree. Like, I just can't tell y'all. I cannot express how much it really pisses me off. And it's just little stuff like that. Like, and then on top of this culture, or this generation loves to party and drink and smoke all the time. Like, there's no going to the arcades anymore. There's no like going swimming, going to get ice cream, going, I don't know, to the Y, going, who knows. It's none of that. It's just sex, party, drinking, drugs. Like, come on. It's like a modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. And I'll tell you what, I did try. Like, I thought that, like, you know, this lover girl trying to be good, shit's not working out, so why don't I go try a party? Why don't I go try casual? Why don't I go try this and that? Now, the partying wasn't the problem. It was just that everything that came with it. I remember I went to an event at a strip club, and the energy in there was so heavy. And it was just like, what are we doing in here? Like, you really, and I'm not judging nobody, because I know that, you know, you do what you have to do sometimes. And that's fine. I'm not saying like, oh, you nasty and this and that because you're a stripper. But let's be real, okay? Like, that's my ride. I was just like, you're really up there, naked basically, on the pole, shaking your ass for some money, for these strangers. And they're up there cheering you on, throwing their own cash at you. That's a wild concept, don't you think? It's kind of like performing, like zoo animals, kind of, you know? Anyways, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. See you later.